Hey, it's Brian from Be the Nice Kid. Now, in our first video, we went through step number 1 of things that we want to do to help our kids retain information and focus a little bit more and kind of process some stuff because things are different at home right now. Things are tough when we're learning online. We're learning in a little different way. So we went through step 1 about what we should pay attention to, some things what kind of things mean, how things will kind of work and how things will kind of turn out. If you haven't seen the video, go back and watch video number 1 here. But we're going on to video number 2 right here, step number 2 also. So step number 2 in our process that kind of help kids retain things and focus a little bit more is right here. We want to come up with a 3-step simple framework. A 3-step simple framework to help the kids. Don't overwhelm them. We don't need to go through 15 things. Find the 3 important ones and make them simple. When I teach golf, I actually use 1 word. And if I'm teaching chipping in golf, chipping, if you don't know chipping, it's a small, tiny little shot. It's around the green. It's not a very big swing. But I tell the kids, okay, step number 1, I want you to put your feet together. Cool. All the kids can put their feet together. They follow me doing this. Step number 2, I want you to move your hands down on the club a little more. Make the club shorter. And step number 3, I want you to go back and forth with a little tick-tock motion. Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's it. 3 things, 3 steps. After that, they know how to chip. That's the basics. Yeah, there's some little intricacies here too. Yes, we can go into more detail, but start with 3 things. Start with 3 things that they can focus on. If I am teaching someone how to include other people, if I'm teaching kindness around school, when I go to schools, I teach a lot about these things: kindness, compassion, inclusion. If I'm teaching someone to include other people, the first step of including someone, I'm going to say, all right, here's what we're going to do. I want you to look around at recess. Just want you to pay attention. I want you to look around and see if there's any kids that are by themselves. That's step number 1. Step number 1, just see if there's any kids by themselves. That's all. Just notice, be aware. That's it. Step number 2, I want you to think about if you were in their shoes. Think about if you were over there and you were by yourself. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel if you're kind of there and maybe your friends aren't there that day, or maybe you don't have a lot of friends, or maybe you're just kind of too shy to ask to play? How would that make you feel if you're standing there? And step number 3, I want you to actually do something. I want you to go up to that person. I want you to go up to that person at recess and ask them, hey, do you want to play with me? Hey, would you play basketball with me? Do you want to play Foursquare with me? Do you want to go play tag with me and my friends? Ask them a question. 3 simple things. A 3-step process to this. If we're going to include someone, we're going to be aware of them. We're going to, step number 2, kind of see how it feels for us to be in their shoes. Do we feel the same things? And step number 3, actually do something about it. Ask them to play. We can do this with any sort of teaching. It's the rule of 3. I didn't invent the rule of 3, but we retain information well that way. And guess what? Look at this. Step 1, 2, 3 like that. I'm doing the same thing right here, right? Pick a topic. Pick any topic you can think of and break it down. Break it down into a simple little framework that teaches things easily. It's easy to kind of think about, easy to think through. You can do it with anything you want. That's your goal. Do it right now. Something you want to teach your kids, something you hope they learn, something you want to learn. Break it down to something simple. 3 steps, that's it. This was part 2. Coming back for part 3, how we're going to find some answers, because we find some answers through some different things here too, right? Different things will kind of help us. So until next time, I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.